Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to our dedicated lecturer, Associate Professor Dr. Nur Adil Ridwan Shah. First and foremost, my name is Siti Rahwani binti Muhammad Arif, matric number 1182099. Today, I will present about my individual assignment, which is counseling for Amazing Global Berhad. Before we go further, let me introduce a little bit about the 7 parts of this acronym. C is stand for current earnings, A for the annual earning growth, N for new product or new management or news, S for supply and demand, L for leader and laggards, I stand for institutional investor, and the last M stands for market direction. Maxim Global Berhad, formerly known as Max Resources Berhad, is a Malaysia-based company which is engaged in property development, agriculture development, and industrial supply. The company projects include Ganggara, Permai, Mizumi Residency Metro, and combined cycle gas turbine power plant project. Current earnings. As we can see, net profit of Maxim Global Berhad is RM9,529,000, which is increased from the quarter before. The quarter-to-quarter rise about 107% that make the profit from negative to positive result. While the year-on-year net profit from Maxim Global Berhad decreased about 36%. So, because of the positive net profit, the investor has opportunity to invest to this company. Next, from the chart, we can see that Maxim Global Berhad has no growth because the company losses about RM82.8 billion in 2020. Even the company has increased about RM9.5 million in 2021, Maxim Global Berhad not have a good performance in growth annual earnings. The 5 years annual growth report of this company is not consistent. It is a rise and down that make the company has negative results. Next, we move to news. We are looking for a company that is constantly producing new product and service. Because the company that is always innovative and following the current development. New management is believed to come up with new ideas is also an important thing to look at. So we can say that Maxim Global Berhad company has good news. As we can see from the latest news, which is on 15 June, Maxim Global has changed in sub-shareholder with Ms. Chai Chuan. Then, Maxim Global Berhad has changed in sub-shareholder and change in director interest. Last but not least, on May 3rd, this company updates on material litigation. Supply and demand. Supply and demand is a fundamental thing in the economy as well as stock price movement. If there are more buyers than sellers, the stock price will increase and vice versa. According to this principle, we can see in the movement of stock volume that exceeds its average volume. This indicates that the company's shares are in high demand. So we can say that Maxim Global Berhad stock market is also no demand at all. This property sector has very little demand, which causes the movement of stock volume that is lower than average volume. If the company stay with the volume of the average, it will make the investor less invest. They maybe will lose their investor. We also can see from the MACD indicator, which is show that the yellow line is above the blue line in April earning. It means that demand is slow line. However, in June 2020, the blue line crossed over the yellow line. It will be an uptrend, but the blue line must above the zero volume as shown in the graph. Next, leader or laggard. In the leader or laggard criteria, we want to determine whether our survey company is on the list of major industry player or secondary industry player. This is because the company that is The major player in the industry will respond earlier than the others. As we can see from the first graph, we can say that Fajar, Naim and Maxim company are leaders. This is because the lines are above the zero value. While Gadang company is laggard, as we can see the only line below the zero value and another lines. However, we can know whether the company is laggard or laggard by compare with index property lines. Due to Maxim Global Berhad is in a property sector, so we can use this method, which is from the second graph. Maxim Global Berhad company also shown as a leader because the line of company, which is blue line, above the index properties line, orange line. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to our dedicated lecturer, Associate Professor Dr. Nur Adil Ridwan Shah. First and foremost, my name is Siti Rahwani binti Muhammad Arif, matric number 1182099. Today, I will present about my individual assignment, which is cancelling for Maxim Global Berhad. Last but not least, market direction. From the 3-year graph above, which is year 2019, 2020 and 2021, we can see that Maxim Global Berhad support price at RM0.16 and RM0.24. The support price is the yellow line. Then the resistance price for this company is at RM0.32 and RM0.35, which is the green line. For conclusion, the canceling technique can help investors to identify whether a company is good or not. Typically, canceling studies are done for long-term investment. For Maxim Global Berhad company, I can say that 5/7 is positive result. It is good to invest in Maxim Global Berhad company. However, at the time of this COVID-19 pandemic, stock exchange in the property sector was severely affected. That's all from me. Thank you.